Hey there guys, it's Emily, and today we need to talk about something, apparently. Whenever I do live streams or like the occasional YouTube video, I will get an array of 3 separate questions. 1, where do you live? 2, are you a lesbian? 3, are you a goth? Now, by the title of this video, you already know which one of these 3 questions I'm addressing. I am mainly addressing this because I'm kind of confused that even in 2016, people still just look at you by your appearance and go, I know what you are. You see, I left that behind, you know, when I was at school, given that I am 19 years old, just in case anybody didn't know that. I have long since left behind the time of labels and giving myself one or trying to conform to one. And there is no longer on any of my social media, emo and proud, looking at you, 12-year-old Emily. I found something the other day which had that written on it, and no. The only real remnants of the time that I spent saying that I was emo and proud are the fact that I dye my hair black and I have a nose piercing, which I like, so I will be keeping for this foreseeable future, and it's got nothing to do with anybody else or any label but me. So even though this whole thing is actually based on my appearance and the long black hair and the black clothes and the real pale face, which is my actual face, it's not got a foundation on, there's no foundation, this is my face colour. I'm not doing anything to it. But the fact remains that people keep telling me that I am a goth. But what is a goth? Like, does anybody even know past the stereotype? I don't. Let's look it up. We're gonna Google it. Every time I Google something on camera, I just remember, like, my arm isn't strong enough for this and it just upsets me. Okay, Google reckons a goth is a member of the Germanic people that invaded the Roman Empire from the east between the 3rd and the 5th centuries. I could do that. That would be fine. A style of rock music derived from punk, typically with an apocalyptic or mystical lyrics. I like musicals and Fall Out Boy. Are either of those gothic? There's a site called whatisagoth.com that could be useful in our research, people. Here's a description from a BBC News article. They are refined and sensitive, keen on poetry and books, not big on drugs or antisocial behaviour. Well, I'm out. I mean, I'm sort of out. I'm not refined and I'm not sensitive. Well, I'm a bit sensitive, but in, I think, a different way than they mean. And I don't care about poetry, mainly because I skipped that class at school with my antisocial behaviour. Books are good, and I don't do drugs. I mean, that's 2 things. They have an ability to express their feelings and are believers in romance rather than one-night stands. Depends what you mean by express my feelings. I feel like they mean like in poetry, and I express them quite loudly and in a non-sensitive manner. In general, goth people love mythology, the mysterious, the supernatural. I like those things. I do. Culture, tradition, romanticism, and basically hold on to things in society they feel are important or dying out. Doctor Who's not dying out. I'm good. So far, what I've learned is I'm probably not a goth, but I think we should have a look on Urban Dictionary before we, you know, wrap up this session. Someone who likes the darker side of things, like murderers, because I like reading about murderers. They usually listen to death metal and goth music. No, I don't. It usually hurts my ears. Real goths are not depressing and suicidal like the poses you see at Hot Topic. I like Hot Topic. Excuse fucking you. They do Funko Pops and cool fandom shirts. Fight me. They don't worship Satan. Fuck, well, I'm out. Damn it. So I feel like we've all learnt something during this experience on Google. I mean, who can really say what an actual goth is though? Like, I'm sure it's different from person to person, and that's fine. But I don't think I'm a goth, and I think we should all just stop labelling people when we look at them. I mean, people also think I'm a lesbian when they look at me. I give off a goth vibe and a lesbian vibe, and I didn't know I gave off either. Bit weird. I'm gonna do my best goth impression from like those pictures you see of posers in Hot Topic, apparently. Right there. I'm on it. Okay, so I've lost an eye, and then you just like this. So this is me, probably not very goth-like. I wore all black for this, and I probably still look more emo than I'll ever look goth. Never mind. So let me know down in the comments what sort of labels people have given to you, and do they match, or are they just completely backwards and weird and wrong? If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of my face, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Whatcha?